got a new recruit, fired up and excited, right? But you don't have a recruit literally until you are 3 levels deep. Okay. Here's what I mean when I say that, Amy. If Amy, you recruit me, you're excited. Man, I recruited Tyler. Boy, it's go time. Right. I'm not a real recruit until I'm 3 levels deep, which means I recruit Deborah. Deborah recruit Tracy. And Tracy recruit Jerry. Now you got a distributor. You're 3 levels deep. You got to somebody, right? Because they recruited someone who recruited someone who recruited someone. Okay. How does that happen? How does that happen? The only way that I'm going to go 3 levels deep is if you onboarded me the right way, Amy. If you got me in online and you sent me a text message, put me in the group, I'm probably not onboarded. As a matter of fact, I'm not. I'm not onboarded. I'm onboarded when Amy gets that ding and it says you got a new person, and Amy reaches out to me and said, hey, congratulations. I see that you joined my team. I'm excited to have you. Tell me what your goals are over the next 30 days. Tell me, why is it that you even joined the company? What is it that you want to get done? And I'll say, oh, well, I just want to lose some weight. I saw your banner before and after, and I joined because I wanted to lose weight. Okay, no problem, Tyler. Let's get you, what product pack did you get? Right. And so now you are interested in my weight loss goal, but you also will tell me, hey, Tyler, I see that you joined as a distributor. If you just wanted the product, you literally could have joined as a customer. But tell me why did you join as a distributor? And I say, well, if I'm going to lose weight, I work in a department where it's 40 other women. And if I lose weight, they're going to want to know. Oh, awesome. So let me get this right, Tyler. Your goal is to lose weight and become kind of that poster child. And the people in your department will also want the product. So now you want to make some money. Yes. Okay, well, let me go ahead and onboard you the right way so that you're ready when that time comes, because I can tell you right now, Tyler, that's going to happen. Right? So now you start to onboard me. Does that make sense? If you get distributors in your business, you've got to reach out to them, guys. You got to slow down a little bit to speed up. And it's cool. I mean, you can put in a lot of people, and sometimes you get lucky with a self-starter. I'm a self-starter. You don't need to call me. Okay. Nina's a self-starter. Sneeze is a self-starter. Rosalind is a self-starter. Karen is a self-starter. Many of you are self-starters. Why? Because you've been in before. You've been in this industry before. But for somebody brand new, you got to onboard them because they don't know what to do. They don't have any idea that they can earn $100 a day. They don't have any idea that they can earn 5 figures, 6 and 7 figures. They don't have any idea about that. And not only that, you don't even know what they want because you've not onboarded them. You're going to give them what you want. I need $100,000 a month. So if I don't onboard you, I'm going to, hey, be here. Hey, do this. And I'm giving you all this stuff to do because get to $100,000 a month. It takes a lot of activity and volume. But that may not be what you want. Okay. So let's talk about, onboarding and why that's important. I want you guys to slow down to speed up. If you have a few people, 2 people, 3, 2 to 5 people that you onboard the right way, you're going to know if you've got yourself a team. You're going to know if you got yourself a team. You can get excited about 10 new reps, 15 new reps, 30 new reps, and you haven't onboarded any of them. Baby, you are spinning your wheels. Okay? You're spinning your wheels. And I'll be honest, effectively, you can't work with that many people effectively. without a system, an onboarding system, right? Or an assistant, because it does take a lot of work. When we talk about it takes a lot of work on our part to get you set up in your home-based business, it does, right? It does. So I'm gonna role play with you, Karen. Is that okay? All right. Can we unmute Karen? Or can I unmute Karen? Let's see if I can unmute. Uh, somebody help me. Who's on the back line? Right. We got started. We got some good time here. Can somebody help me? I don't know. Y'all see how I'm technically challenged? If I make her a co-host, let's see what happens. Yes. Karen, see if you can unmute now.
I'm unmuted.
There you are. Okay, awesome. All right, so Karen is my new recruit. I call her up. Ring, ring.
Hello.
Hi, Karen. This is Twyla Portis calling. I see that you just joined the team. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Awesome, awesome. Well, listen, can you just give me a little bit about, why did you join the company? What is it that you're looking for? I like to work with individuals on their dreams and goals. And so I'd like to really get a little bit of information as to what you see, happening for yourself over these next 30 days.
Well, first of all, I joined the team because I want to work toward my retirement. And so over the next 30 days, I'd like to learn some about the business and sign up a couple of friends that I know that are interested.
Okay, awesome. When you talk about retirement, Karen, what does that look like? Does that tell me, what kind of income that would take in order for you to retire on a monthly basis?
At least 10,000 a month.
10,000 a month. Karen, definitely $10,000 a month is doable. There are people in our company that's earning that. Let me ask you, Karen, how long have you ever earned $10,000 a month before?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. And can you tell me about what time frame did it take you to get there?
Well, it was in network marketing, and so actually not very long. But for this sake, I'm going to say, 2 or 3 years, couple of years or so.
Okay, all right. So 12 to 24 months, and you're at 10,000 a month. Okay, awesome. Well, that's definitely durable. What if Karen would have told me she wanted to make $100,000 a month? Or you're going to get people say, oh, my first 30 days, I want to earn $30,000. Your question to them is, have you ever earned $30,000 a month before? And if they say no, you're not going to let them put $30,000 a month on you or coach them to do that if they've never done it before. So now what we're going to do, we're going to back that number down and let them know where you start is not where you finish. When I started with my prior company, I just needed $10,000. I just needed $10,000. We got to a place where we were earning $100,000 in a week, but I just needed $10,000 when I started. So where you start is not where you will end. So this is realistic conversation. This is serious conversation because we want to launch Karen the right way. We want to lay Karen's foundation. Especially, she told me she's done $10,000 a month before. She's got some experience. And she's probably has some resources. And we want to get into her warm market right away. So when you're onboarding, the first thing you want to do, number one, you want to welcome your person to the team, right? And number two, you want to find out what they want. What are their goals in 30-day intervals? We're breaking this thing down. We're eating that elephant one bite at a time. Okay, her first 30 days. She may say, hey, she said she wanted to enroll a couple of people, right? She wanted to set herself up for retirement. Okay, and so we can start to lay the foundation. So step one, welcome them to your team. and find out what their goals are. Okay. Also in step one, I will say to Karen, Karen, I'm going to go ahead and add you to our big team. We have an incredible leader. Her name is Denise Graham. We've got some other leaders that's a part of that big group that you'll probably see and hear from. But I want to add you to that group, right? So you can get all the information that we have for our team. We love to build team culture. I'm setting her up for culture, for team. I'm already setting her up who's our leader, right? And if you already have a team group, so you let her know, I'm putting you in with the big team, and I'm also add you to my personal team group, because we do some additional things outside of our big team, but typically we don't do anything on team time. Guys, that's culture. Do not, I repeat, do not set up anything during team time. Sometimes there's different things, but that's the premise you want to set your people up for. Because guess what? When you respect your leader, your people are going to respect you.
That's right.
Okay? They're going to respect you. You don't have any respect for your leader. When you start bringing on people, guess what? They're not going to respect you either. All right? So that's a part of step one. Welcome. Find out what their goals are. Let them know you're going to invite them to the big team group. And you're going to also invite them to your team group. Okay? That's step one. All right? All right. Step two. So Karen, you told me that you want to earn $10,000 a month and you're working towards retirement over the next 12 to 24 months. We can definitely get those goals accomplished based on our system and our comp plan and our products and our leadership that we have here. But I'm going to ask you, Karen, to go ahead and create a list, because let me ask you a question. Do you want to get this done? You want to get this done fast or slow? Karen?
Not fast.
Not fast?
No, not fast. I know that it takes a minute to build a foundation.
Okay.
And if you build something fast, I have found that you lose it fast.
Okay. All right.
I'm good.
Okay. Awesome. I mean, that's a good philosophy. But Karen, I'll tell you that for me, I fast, meaning not that we have to do it in 2 seconds, but I like to create momentum. And Karen, momentum likes speed. And so what I want to do, though, I want you to go ahead and get your list created. I want you to make a list of distributors, people that you feel could really could do some extra income. Don't prejudge them, because the ones we think don't need it sometimes are the ones who do. So we're going to make a list for reps and distributors, right? And Karen, I want you to make a second list for customers, right? Because we know that there are people out there, that truly want our product. Karen, I'm 55. I had menopause. I, was overweight, and it seemingly like the older I get, the harder it is for me to fly. I have a little anxiety when I'm flying, and even when I'm riding in a car. So our CBD products has really worked well for me. So now I'm starting to be relatable to Karen. I want to build a relationship with her. As I build a relationship with her, Karen is going to build a relationship with me, and she starts to trust me, and Karen's going to do things for our relationship because of what she said. Does that make sense? So so now I'm telling her about this list. Okay. And so Karen, because we want to create momentum to get to $10,000 a month, we really want to create that momentum. So with your list, I know that over the next 2 to 3 days, I want to help you expose your list. So Karen, today is Wednesday. So we have Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Which of these 3 days that you can invite some of your prospects to a digital call, or Karen, because you have been involved in something like this before, you may want to schedule a home meeting. Which of those work best for you? I'm in Houston. I know that when we talked, you told me you were in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So maybe a digital call or a digital Zoom might work better.
Yes. Yes, and on Friday,
And on Friday. Okay. Friday, what time, Karen?
in the evening,
In the evenings, you want to do 7 p.m. Central or 8 p.m. Central?
7.
Let's do 7. Okay, Karen, I have you on my calendar for 7 o'clock. And I want you to invite to our Zoom call. I'm going to have you open the call, Karen. Right? Listen, y'all hear that? Because this is Karen's people. So I'm gonna have Karen open the call. And Karen, what I want you to do is just thank your people for coming on. Share a little bit of your story. I'm gonna help you with that because you're just getting started. So you don't have like you do have a story. So we're gonna frame that here in just a second. And then I'm gonna shoot you over a few things to say about me, to introduce me. Okay. Guys, don't send people a long dissertation to read all this stuff about you, because it's not about that. Send them, maybe 3 sentences about you, because Karen, the reason we want to do that is because obviously these people trust you because these are your friends. But when you introduce me or maybe give some edification of me, now they're going to respect me. So now there's trust and respect on the phone, and we can't lose with both of those.
Right.
You guys get that? So we got step 1. Step 2 is that list. Write it down. A list for reps, a list for customers. Okay. Step 3, we're going to set up a Zoom call or a home party or a home meeting or whatever you want to call it. Right? That's step 3. Okay. And we're giving your brand new rep 2 to 3 days out. Why? If we wait till next week, Karen is cold. Somebody done told her, I don't know why you got started in that. I did the Epic before. That stuff didn't work. Girl, they got you. Yeah. No, we want Karen while she's excited and she's still warm. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Got it? Say, I got it. Got it. All right. So step 3, schedule Zoom within 2 to 3 days of the person joining. All right. And I'm going to tell Karen how to invite for her call, which is what we talked about a few days ago. Right. Karen's calling up her friends. Hey, listen, what are you doing Friday night at 7 o'clock? That can potentially put $1,000 a week in your pocket. Nothing. Okay. I am hosting this call on Friday, and I thought about you. Here's the information, right? And we can frame it how it needs to be framed, but I'm going to work with Karen on how to invite. And I'm going to tell Karen, as you get through your list, maybe your first 5 to 6 people, Karen, I want you to send me a text message and tell me how it's going. If Karen sends me a message and say, girl, I can't get nobody to the call. Oh, Karen, what are you saying? What is it that you're saying? So now I can help tweak what she's saying before she blows through her list. Tarla, this is going to take a long time, but baby, let me tell you something. The way that we did this, we had foundation laid. People who just did straight online, straight internet, straight no rapport, no relationship. It went up quick and went down just as fast. Okay. Doing this way, you're going to really have you some really great people because you're going to know who you're working with. And Karen, when she says, well, I don't know if I can do it on Friday, I got to do this and that, and, blah, 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 blah. Karen, wait, you told me you wanted to make $10,000 and you were for your retirement. Were you playing or were you joking? No, I was serious. Well, Karen, let's go ahead and get this first one done. The first one is always the hardest one. Okay. And so we're going to help her peak her people. We're going to help her call on her list. And we're going to get her customers on. Her customers, I'm going to talk to Karen about sending out maybe some samples, also getting those customers on the call because we're going to have a couple testimonials on Karen's call. And that'll be my job, to do the presentation and have some 1 to 2 good testimonials on the call for Karen. Okay. Now, remember I said that Karen's going to share her story. She's just getting started, but her story be, hey, listen, Katie, I am so excited about this opportunity. I was looking for something to help me with my retirement. And I know for me to retire, I need $10,000 a month. And I think I found the company to do that. You know, I met this amazing woman. She's out in Houston. She's been doing this for over 27 years, and she's done millions of dollars in income and over $1 billion in sales. And so tonight she's going to be sharing how she did that and how we can get that done with the company that I'm a part of. Right. And that's just a couple things. That's Karen's story. Right now, if Karen has already maybe gotten in, she got binary qualified her first 24 hours. Hey, listen, Katie, I got started in this company, girl, and I got binary qualified. 2 people joined me in less than 24 hours. I'm fired up and excited. We're gonna do this thing. Right. Tomorrow night or Friday night, 8 o'clock, there's going to be this amazing woman that's going to be on with me, and so we've decided that we're going to take over Texas together. And so I really want to invite you. What are you doing on Friday night at 8 o'clock that can potentially put an extra $500 a week in your pocket, extra $500 a month in your pocket? You guys got it? Okay. So that's how you invite for your Zoom meeting or your home party or your home presentation. That's step 3. Invite, the invite, right? The invite. And you're going through your list. Guys, when you've got a baby list, like 5 people on your list, you are calling like, God, please let somebody say yes. Lord, please let some. But when you have a list, that's why I said 50 to 100 people, because you got a big list. Listen, I have over 500 people on my exit list. Yesterday, I'm blowing through that list. Like, hey, tell me yay, tell me nay, tell me something because I gotta go. Tell me yes, tell me no, something I gotta go, right? And so I'm moving through that list quickly. And that's what you want. That's why you need a big list. And you have to play a trick with your mind, because sometimes you're thinking to yourself, I don't know 100 people. Yes, you do. But start your list. Guys, put your list at your nightstand. When I lie in bed at night, I'm thinking of what? Who else can I add to the list? When I'm lying in bed at night, oh my God, somebody pop in my head. I write their name down. Sometimes I don't even know their phone number. But because I told the universe, I need Jerry's number. Jerry Francis is on my list. I may go to an event, to a function, and somebody walks to me, hey, Twyla, have you seen Jerry lately? And I'm like, you know what? No, but I need her phone number. Oh, I got her number. They send the number to me. That's happened too many times to count. Okay. Put your list by your bedside, because that list is your money. Right. That's why I go to certain events, because there was a vision board party here, and I kept playing around. I knew I should have gone and bought the ticket, but I was playing around. It's like, I know it's gonna be people there that I know, because it's a girl here who owns the Turkey Leg Hut. I knew it was gonna be a lot of people there. I waited, and then when I went to go buy the ticket, it was sold out. Now I saw all the videos and stuff. I'm like, hey, so and so was there, so and so was there. That's your people. Okay, that's your people, right? So that's step 3. Okay, so we got that, and step 4 is from your event, from your opportunity presentation over Zoom, from your opportunity presentation at a sit down. It may be a 1-on-3. It may be a 1-on-2, right? It may be at your home where you invite your coworkers or your friends. But your goal is to get binary qualified. That's your goal. Karen, at your Zoom event, our goal is for you to get binary qualified, okay? That means that, we at least want to recruit 2 people. So that's what we're going to really be working towards. I believe that you can definitely pick up some customers. That's the easy part. And I'm going to have some people on to share a testimony from the business side and from the product side. Okay. And so we want to get binary qualified from there. So now at the end of this Zoom call, typically we say, hey, get with the person that invited you, but we already know the only person that invited was Karen. Sometimes Karen may invite somebody that invites somebody. That's happened before, right? But now because it's not in person. And our goal is to get Karen binary qualified. We want to close the business right away. Okay. So I will say, hey, does this make sense to you tonight? And if it makes sense, I want you guys to put a 1 in the comments. Karen already knows those 1s are the people we're following up with after the call. This makes sense. Does this make sense to you tonight? If this makes sense, I want you to put a 1 in the comment. Look at all these people putting 1s in the comment. That's what's going to happen on your Zoom call. You follow me? And Karen knows that those are the people we're going to follow up with after. And typically in a close, I'll say, well, guys, if this makes sense, it's going to probably make dollars as well. Okay. And so we're excited that this, this makes sense to you. Okay. And so what we're going to do tonight, because there is a sense of urgency, Karen opened this up. Listen to this language. Karen opened this up to her first movers advantage. Guys, this is Karen's first movers advantage call. These are the people that she know and care about, that she wanted to really share this opportunity with first. First movers advantage call. After this call, we're going to open it up to the masses. Okay. Because of the binary, you have an opportunity to be in what we call prime real estate in Karen's organization. This tonight was Karen's first movers advantage call. These are the people that she really wanted to share this opportunity with first. To give you guys a chance to really get positioned in what she calls the prime real estate positions before she opens it up to the masses. Okay, that's why I'm saying this to y'all. This is not what I would say to them, but to you guys, I'm saying the psychology around that is to get people to make a decision. Because this is her first call. This is our first movers advantage call. The people that get started on this call will be at the top of her binary, and everyone else will be underneath those people. So we're not lying. We're being very honest, but we're being serious about what we're doing. Okay. All right. And so we'll say, those of you that know and you're ready to get started, I want you to go ahead and reach out to Karen. We'll go ahead and get you positioned, and the rest of you will follow up with you. Okay. And so now the call is over. People maybe have reached out to Karen, but those people that put 1s, Karen and I will help her reach out to close those people. There's no doubt that the people that I work with this way, that we don't get them binary qualified on their very first call, if they invite the right way. If they invite the way that I share with them to invite. Sometimes people have 2 people on the call and both of them get started. But if we got 2 warm bodies, we're going to get binary qualified. Guess what happens when we do that? Guess what happens when I do that to Karen or with Karen? What is Karen going to do? What would you do, Karen? If I onboard you that way, what are you going to do?
I'm going to onboard my new people that way.
She's going to onboard her new people the same way.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're going to do what? Onboard their people the exact same way. And don't you know that if I'm talking, let's just say I'm talking to Karen Rogers that way, and we do these, these first five steps. The 6th step is be here 12 to 24 months from now. Because we don't want people, like Karen said, to think that they can do this in 2 seconds. You got to give yourself some time. And I'll say to Karen, be here 12 to 24 months from now. And you will not be able to recognize your business when you first started. And, that gives you the autonomy when somebody comes to you, if Tara comes to me and say, hey, Twyla, this isn't working. I can't, I just can't. Tara, wait a minute. You're not quitting, are you? You haven't even earned the right to quit yet. You've only been involved for 2 weeks. You've only been involved for 4 weeks. You've only been involved for 2 months. You know, we in our onboarding, Tara, we talked about be here 12 to 24 months from now. Right? Let's see what's happening. Let's tweak, you know, let's tweak some things. Typically, if somebody is not having results, they didn't do what we just talked about. There's no way you can onboard this way and not get some results. Either they didn't set up their Zoom call, they did not set up their home party, they did not create their list, they did not have any goals. They weren't willing to be here 12 to 24 months from now, right? They did not use the products. They don't have a story or testimony. So this is our ammunition, right? This is our ammunition. So people can't blame us for not having the success that they need, right? They can't blame us for not having the success that they need. And so, guys, that's it. That's the training. That's the onboarding. It's not difficult, right? I don't have to, talk to you forever and a day. If you have these steps, and I believe that Synesia is working on the onboarding, or maybe I think that's my job to put this onboarding together so that you have it in a card, or you have it, in a PDF, or you have it somewhere where this is what you can follow when you are getting someone started. It's simple steps and then repeat. I don't think we left anything out. Now, with our other our 750 system, right? That's an additional system of marketing to have more people to talk to. With our content training system, that Nina teaches, that's additional training to have more people to talk to. Okay, but this is something there's no learning curve whatsoever. 750 system, there's a learning curve. Should we learn it? Absolutely. Why? Because we should always be learning more skill to be a real professional in the business that we're in, right? The content training, should we learn how to post and all of the great things that we're learning? Yeah, absolutely. Because you do want to stay ahead of the trend and all the marketing. You guys follow what I'm saying? But this is our simplistic onboarding that anybody can do at any age, right? And if it's done properly, that's how you fill up your calendar. Okay, that's how you fill up your calendar. The people that we got started last night, guess what? They're on my calendar. Okay, Jermaine is on my calendar. Okay, Stella is on my calendar. Right, and there's several people that I'm going to call on our way to a meeting tonight that I'm doing putting on my calendar. There's some people that re-engaged. Guess where they're going? On my calendar. So now my calendar is filling up with fresh people. The reason I got to get Karen to make a list, because Karen has a list of resources. I want to get into her warm market. Karen got some studs in her list. Okay. So if you got it, say I got it. Got it, say I got it. Let me see who got it. I got it, I got it, I got it. Okay, awesome. So now, guys, conference. That's coming up in February. Find a way to get to the conference. Okay. Reach out to some people that you can room with. When I was starting in this industry, I couldn't afford to have my own room. There's been times I've roomed with 3 other women, including me, was 4. Okay. I didn't care about any of that. I just cared about being at the conference. Right. I was looking on social media today, and there's a few people that's launching some new companies. And they're saying, oh, I don't want to be a CEO anymore. I just want to be a rep. Well, I don't know if that's altogether true. What I want to leave you guys with is the this season, and maybe this is personal, but it's all about being authentic. It's all about authenticity. It's all about building those relationships. And every single person that starts a business with me, it is my goal to build a relationship with them. Is it going to take forever? No. What Karen and I just did is there's a bridge, because I asked her what's her goals. What is it she want in 30 days? Karen, you're married. Do you have children? Right? Have you earned $10,000 a month before? She said, yes. Oh, really? What did you do? Oh, I was in MDC. I was such and such. Oh, wow. I know about that company. Right. But Karen, I can promise you, you're doing the things that we're going to talk about today. I'm going to get you right back to that $10,000 a month. We're going to do it together. And Karen starts to show leadership, and she starts to do these things. And now I'm like, Karen, hey, you know what? I'm going to get her get her help with our team, our smaller team, not the big team, but our smaller team. I'm going to get her engaged and get her going and really show her, some love, if for lack of a better word. Does that make sense? So now, man, listen, it's me and Karen. We bring in somebody else. We bring in Tara, and now Tara is moving into what? That culture. We already have that culture in our big team. This is not competition. This has nothing to do with nothing. If you are a good leader, you're going to develop people better than you. If you're a good leader. If you're a good leader, you're not the one always leading the charge. You have other people that can lead the charge with you. And that's the goal. That's the goal, to move from the front to the back. And I don't know about y'all, but there are many times I'm standing at the back, I'm just smiling. I'm like, man, look at that. I'm the biggest cheerleader from the back. And that's what you want. That's signs of a real leader. Okay, moving from the front to the back. So conference, guys, we need you at conference. We need, just that big splash. We need people to know who we are. We want to show up in big numbers. And so if you write it down, you are going to be there, then God will work it out for you. The resources, all of that will come. Okay, he'll work it out for you. But if you already say, man, I can't afford it, and you don't even think about being there, then guess what? Resources won't come. And you won't be there. Okay, we need you at conference. Let's see if I missed anything else. Conference in February. Conference in February. Tomorrow we have Ali that's going to be training, right? Tomorrow, Ali's going to be training. Set your reminders for training tomorrow. That's Ali. I'm excited about that, to hear all about what he's got going on, and that's an area, again, another area of weakness. So I'm excited to hear him and to hear his training. So set your calendars for that. Guys, don't forget who have already started doing their own presentations. Put a 2 in the comments if you're doing your own presentation. All right, Rosalind, Tara, Kimberly, Tina. You're doing your own presentations. Okay, listen. I did 2 presentations tonight. I did a presentation last night. I am doing them early than normal because I don't want to interfere with what we're doing here. Okay, but tomorrow night, I think I can do an 8 o'clock. If y'all didn't put a 2 in this comment and you're not doing your own presentation because you don't feel comfortable, you need to be on the presentation. You need to be on the presentation, not to hear me because you're already in. I mean, not to, but to hear how it flows. I'm using the Be Epic presentation. And so what I would do if I were you, I would get that Be Epic presentation and print it out. Okay, print it out. And when you get on that presentation, you got your printed presentation and you taking notes on each page. Guys, we had what's called flip books. We didn't even have all this fancy stuff, PowerPoints and all Zooms and all that stuff. We had a flip chart, we call it a flip book. And when I would get on the presentation, I would have my flip book. And as they're talking, I said, oh, I'm right. And I wrote it down. And then the next one, next 2 pages, oh, what? I wrote it down on my flip book. So when I got to that page to present, I could present sharing if it was something I liked and people was, it sounds really good, I'd make a note. With the Be Epic presentation, if you can read, you can do the presentation. Okay, if you can read, you can do the presentation. And so I want you on those presentations so that you can start to do your own presentation. The more people, think about it. If you have 10 people that are distributors that are, active distributors, and you got 10 of them doing presentations at different times, do you understand how much your volume will grow? How much your volume will grow, but you're not going to do it if you don't feel comfortable. And the only way to feel comfortable is to get on, get trained, hear it, make notes, and then start doing it. Don't worry. Listen, it's not about being perfect. It's just about doing. The more you do it, the better you become. And the new guests on, if they see you reading the presentation, they're like, oh, shoot, I know how to read. I can do this. This is easy. So a lot of times I'm reading the presentation because of that. I don't want to seem like I'm just so perfect and, I can do my own song and dance and I can do my eyes closed, blindfold and all that. Some people are like, oh man, I can't do that. But if you're reading it, they can read the presentation. Make sense? All right. So next week, when it's my turn to share with you guys again, and I ask you who's doing the presentation, who's doing their own presentation, I want to see more twos. I want to see more twos. Okay. And in the beginning, just do it for practice. Doesn't matter if anybody's on. You can get the Zoom for free. Do it for practice. And then you start inviting people, and then you can team up with some people on your team. Okay, you do the front end, they do the back end. What's the front end? Everything about the company and the products. What's the back end? The compensation plan. Okay. Y'all got it? Well, we finished early today because we got an 8:30 meeting that I have to be at. But literally, I think the onboarding is simple enough. I don't have to overtrain you guys. And we're going to put this in steps for you so that you'll have it when your new people start. Then you can obviously onboard them the right way. All right. Let's see, make sure I don't miss anything. I think that's it. Guys, listen, have a great rest of your night. You guys got some time. You got 30 extra minutes that you can actually do. You can start piquing some people's interest and sending out some messages and sending out some things to your people. Okay. Did you get value tonight? If you got value tonight, guys, put a 3 in the comments. If you got value tonight, put a 3 in the comment. Also take to our group page and just put, what aha you got, what value you got. So for those that are not on here, they can see that these trainings are giving value to our teams and to our organizations. All right. So have a great night. God bless you. And we'll see you guys at the top. You ready for tomorrow? Show Ali some love. This will be a first time on the 90-day platform. So Ali, we're fired up to hear you, man. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye, everybody.